sometimes I get scared for the future of humanity because I honestly don't know how at this point, I don't know how we are going to keep society running in the future. We're literally at this point probably going to have to rely on like AI, computers, and robots because the human beings, oh boy, the people, they are getting dumber and dumber by the day. And when they allow their stupidity to get them in trouble or to get them in a sticky situation, they sit there dumbfounded because they're too dumb to realize that their stupidity is what's getting them into all of this mess. But they'll point the fingers at you, they'll point the fingers at them, they'll blame this, they'll blame that. I didn't do nothing. But that's kind of where society is headed. And we see examples of that every single day in our daily lives. And we see plenty examples of that on the internet. And right now there is this video going viral of some man, he I guess he had court, and they allowed him to basically virtually call in over a Zoom call. Because ever since the beer bug, a lot of things still haven't gone back to normal. So a lot of like meetings at people's jobs, it's still over Zoom calls. Some courts, depending on where you are or depending on your charges, sometimes, you don't even have to show up in person anymore. You just FaceTime them, literally. But what could go wrong? You would think that people would like, all right, let me try to present myself in a certain way. Let me make sure I'm home for my court date. But no, we got people literally chilling in line at McDonald's, calling into court. It's gotten ridiculous, and I don't even need to explain it because I'm sure some of you all have seen various videos of people slipping up on the Zoom calls, people Zoom calling from outrageous situations and from outrageous locations, and you name it. But this right here has to be one of the dumbest things I've seen to date. At least when it comes to these Zoom call court dates. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll this clip, and then I'll be right back with more.
Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris, who should be present via Zoom.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Great. You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. And he didn't have a license.
Is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
So, the dude has a suspended license. Imagine that. The audacity. The stupidity. You have a suspended license, and you're going to call into court, literally talking to the judge as you're FaceTiming yourself driving around. Now, I'm not so sure how the laws work where he is, but where I'm at, it's not even legal to like drive around on your phone. You can't drive around talking on the phone. You can't drive around texting. And you damn sure can't drive around FaceTiming. So he's already possibly breaking some traffic laws there. And I'm surprised the judge didn't say anything about that. But he's like, yeah, just give me 1 second. Just the whole time, not a thought in his brain that, wait, you know, I got a suspended license. Maybe I shouldn't. Literally FaceTime into court. Literally showing the judge that I'm driving around town right now. But he did. And he got caught. Obviously, he got caught red-handed. And then he just sits there. The look on his face, he's sitting there like, how do you not realize that you screwed up in this situation? But the funny part is that a lot of people like him, they still won't realize what they did wrong. They'll blame the judge. Oh, it's the judge. The judge is an asshole. Oh, it's this, it's that, it's this. Or maybe it was your own stupidity that landed you in this situation. The first thing I thought of, though, when I saw this, I don't know how many of you all followed the Johnny Depp trial, but remember that guy who called into the trial? I forget the specifics, but he was like sitting in the car chilling. I always thought that was funny. But this right here is way worse. But at the end of the day, it looks like he's going to jail now, and he would have been okay if he just literally FaceTimed into the court from anywhere else. Anywhere else. All he had to do, wait 5 or 10 minutes at home. Then you could go drive around, which I wouldn't suggest for you to do, but the situation wouldn't have ended like this. But now it has ended with his bond being revoked. He has to turn himself in. I wouldn't be surprised, even though he has a suspended license, I think it's safe to say that he probably drove himself to jail. Because at that point, what do you really have to lose? But as time goes on and as things become more and more virtual, we're going to be seeing a lot more stuff like this. But for now, let me know your thoughts about all of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.